Ladies and gentlemen, the year is 271 BC. The date is 24th of June. It's time for the Battle of Lake Tresamine. But first, let's have some context. The Second Punic War has started less than a year ago, and Rome is buckling from its recent defeat at the Battle of the River Trebia. Hannibal was rampaging across the north of Italy, and the Senate have decided that they've had enough. They send the consul Gaius Flaminius into the fray with a large army, plenty to destroy the upstart Hannibal. However, what they did not plan for is the Gauls. The Romans and the Gauls have always had a mutual hatred for each other, so naturally when the Gauls heard of Hannibal's victory at the Trebia, they flocked to his banner. Hannibal's army was numbered 50,000 men, 10,000 of them being cavalry, and 17,000 being light Gallic infantry. The Roman army numbered around 30,000 men, the vast majority of them being heavy infantry, with a tiny cavalry force backing them up. So now we know what's going on, let's get to the battlefield. This is the top-down view that our battle will be taking place in. This battlefield is bordered by a large lake to the south, hence the Battle of Lake Tresamine, and by a large forested hill to the north. A road intersects the middle. This road will be the main focus for the battle. Hannibal is leading his troops down the road. Suddenly he turns his army to the left, leaving behind his veteran infantry to create the illusion of the tail end of his army. He brings his troops behind the hill and forms up with his cavalry on the right. The Roman column advances down the road. Suddenly they stop as they notice the Carthaginians blocking the way forward. They send some troops forward to knock the infantry out of their way, but then Hannibal springs his trap. His army thunders down the hill and charges the Roman flanks. The cavalry face off, but through sheer weight of numbers the Carthaginians overpower the Romans. The Carthaginian cavalry wheels to the left and slams into the Roman flank, routing the troops and sending them splashing into the lake, leaving most of them to drown. The Romans on the far right manage to break through and flee back to Rome. However, the rest of the army is not so lucky. 15,000 are slaughtered on the battlefield, and many more are wounded or captured by Hannibal. The day is a great Carthaginian success, and proves to the Romans that Hannibal cannot be allowed to use his trickery against them again. He must face them on their own terms. These terms are met 1 year later at the Battle of Cannae. Thank you for watching.